Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. We have heard about the untouchables. These are the people in India that are performing the lowest job. They are nobody to be compared with the other levels of the society. And surprisingly, in our country, in the Philippines, in history of our country, there were also people at the time who were considered untouchables. There were the Alipins. We have also caste system before the coming of the Spaniards. So we have the Maharlika, Timawa, and the Alipin. Maharlika are the rich. Timawa are those who are employed and they are receiving salary. And the Alipins are the equivalent to the untouchables of India. In Israel, they have also the untouchables. And one of those untouchables are those who have been inflicted with leprosy. Once a person had been inflicted with leprosy, he is considered nobody. And those who are lepers, they have to live outside the country, outside the community. They are ostracized. They are marginalized. They were instructed in the Old Testament to wear torn garments. And whenever they see people, they would shout, unclean, unclean. And they are far from the society. They are nobody. Now it is surprising that in our gospel today, a leper came to Jesus and begged Jesus for healing. And what did Jesus did? He is a Jew. He is not supposed to talk with the leper, and he is not supposed to touch the leper. Mark in our gospel today described how Jesus openly showed his compassion to this leper. He stretched out his hands, and he was moved with pity, and he stretched out his hand and touched the leper. And then, immediately, the leper received his healing. Maybe we can imagine, he received an schoolgirl complexion, very nice skin, to be compared to the skin before. Brothers and sisters, this is a very touching story, because Jesus did not only heal the skin of the leper, he also healed the perspective, the understanding of the people who have seen what he has done. That he came full of mercy, full of compassion. That he came to save us all. He was bringing God in our midst. So the people who showed what Jesus did receive an education, that we are not to ostracize people. We are not to marginalize people, especially the sick, especially those who suffer, especially those people who need Jesus, and they do not know how to receive Jesus. I remember when I was a parish priest back in the Philippines, a rich couple fetched me for the anointing. I have to anoint their mother. And obviously, the people are rich. The couple were rich because they had a new car. In fact, they told me, Father, after the anointing of our mother, can you bless our car? And where is the house? And it was a big house with a beautiful garden. But I was so surprised to discover that their mother was on the first floor, which was not even a room, with a bed at the floor, and obviously they were not taking care of their mother because the mother was not clean. There was this amount of smell when you enter the room. And when I start the anointing, the couple did not even enter the room. They were at the sala. They were waiting for me to complete the anointing. And then afterwards, I asked the mother, are you really the mother? Oh, yeah, yes. I am the mother of the lady, the wife. And then, why are you here? He put me here. In this, it was not even a room. And who takes care of you? Where they hired a servant, comes and give me food. Did they give you medicine? I have medicine. My goodness. Look at these people. That lady was their mother, and she was suffering, and she would not even clean, and they would not even enter the room. What kind of treatment would that be for that mother who cared so much for the children, for that wife, and then when it's time for her to be taken care of, she was neglected, and maybe they were waiting for her to die. My dear brothers and sisters, after the anointing, I was not able to control my heart. I asked them, why are you doing this to your mother? She is supposed to be taken care of because she is not an ordinary lady that you have just picked up from the street. She is your mother. And the lady, the wife, the daughter of that lady who was suffering, who was in ailment, told me, oh, my other brothers and sisters are not taken care of. They are not coming here. The mother should be thankful to me because I am taking care of her. I put her in that room. I told her, you are not taking care of your mother. Look at the situation. You need more of your heart, and you did not even enter the room to be there and pray with me. And they received some sermons coming from me. I told them, take care of your mother because she might live for a few days or few weeks, and when she passed from this life, then she will bring the care, the love that you have shown to her. It's not yet too late because she's still alive. Now, I told her, do that before it's too late. My dear brothers and sisters, before we stretch our hands to others, to the people in the streets, to the people in the orphanage, to the people in the hospitals, let's take care of those people who are near to us. Let's ask the Lord so that we may not ostracize them, because they are the ones who first benefit from the love that is in our heart. Sometimes, we have so much time to visit charities, to join mission programs, to join outreach program, but we do not have time to give love to your family members who obviously need your love also. Jesus stretched out his hands, touched the leper, and he received healing. We too need healing, so that like Jesus, may we always be open to the needs of others. As we celebrate today, the World Day Prayer for the Sick, let us pray for ourselves. Let us offer in this Mass those members of our families who are suffering. Not only those who are suffering physically, maybe emotionally and spiritually. You can offer your communion. You can offer this Mass for them, especially if they are now in the hospitals. Let us ask the Lord to touch them so that they may receive healing. And after the Mass, we will celebrate the sacrament of anointing. This is among the sacraments that we have, this is the less understood sacrament. Because some of us believe that when we receive the sacrament, after a few days we will die. The sacrament is not for those who are about to die. The sacrament is sacrament of healing, sacrament of anointing. We receive the blessed oil and we ask the Lord to heal us. We may not be in the hospital, we may not be suffering from any ailment, but we need healing and we need also this sacrament. That is why if you are going to the hospital, if you will be consulting a doctor, you can ask the priest to give you the sacrament of anointing, because this is spiritual healing. The healing that you receive in the hospital is physical healing. Now, if these two will be joined together, you will receive a package of healing. The entire healing is spiritual healing and also physical healing. Let us pray fervently to the Lord in this Mass that we may receive that healing. Let us now all stand as we profess our faith.